Hey, I'm Reid Shippen, back here at my mix studio, talking about the Dangerous system that I use. My favorite part of it is actually the way I can set up the liaison to let me have a bunch of different inserts on my tube bus, and I get to switch back and forth and just see what works best for the song. So I throw a couple of different things on here. One of them is some EQ over here, the Bax EQ, a little bit of line amp from Cappy, some Mog EQ. This one right here is the Dangerous compressor, which I use for kind of glue on stuff. Let's take a listen to this song by this band called Bash. I've got all of my tube bus processing bypassed right now on the liaison, so we'll listen to that a little bit, and then I'll kick in the processing. Here's everything. With one more time. Mix bus processing makes a huge difference, and being able to dial it in really quick and really easy and have presets for all the songs is just amazing. This is what I love about the Liaison. Sonically, what I'm doing is just a bunch of little things that add up to a big thing. And that's the cool thing about this, is because I can control all those elements. And if one thing's not working for a song, you know, I can bypass it really quick. It might make a subtle change on the mix, but you know, it's something that I can try and use instead of climbing behind the racks and reordering stuff or going to a patch bay and repatching everything. You know, if you really want an A-B sound, to be able to just do it with a button press is so much better than obviously just repatching it. And I don't want to be lazy and just leave the same thing all the time, so you know, it's nice to have these options right at my fingertips. What I think the killer app is for the Liaison is the parallel blend loop. So what I like to do is I like to run this old Ampex tube mixer, which gives me all kinds of cool distortion and transformer sound, but by itself it's way too much. Like, it destroys the mix. Once you blend a little bit of it into the mix, it makes it a really cool, interesting harmonic content, you know, like kind of amps it up. So now we're going to look at what parallel does. So first we'll hear the Ampex full on, like what it's doing totally destroys the mix, but then I'll kick in the parallel. We've got it around 11 o'clock, and it just adds enough parallel in to make the mix a little more harmonically interesting without blowing it out. So here we go. Here's the parallel. Just the Ampex. So again, I can bring in some like crazy over-the-top harmonic content distortion, stuff like that, where you couldn't use it for the mix, but blending in just a tiny bit of it with the parallel blend here just gives it a whole nother layer of complexity, and it's super easy and fast to do on the Liaison. It's my favorite feature of this box, actually. It's really cool. Oh my God.